Hey guys, Zom Fox here. Congratulations to the New Orleans Breakers. They have clinched the final spot in the USFL 2022 inaugural season playoffs. And, well, this Breakers team, despite the fact that I may not be the biggest fan of them, and I think they're probably going to bounce in the first round, they did end up making it. They made it through winning mainly just close games and losing close games, only in a couple of games that were more than 10 points. The first week they were able to get the win mainly due to just being able to hold the ball for the rest of the game to win it. Then in Week 3 against Birmingham, they ended up losing due to a fumble at the end of the game. Week 4 is another close one. They ended up beating the Gamblers because they were able to score a touchdown with 10 seconds left. And then in Week 7 against the Panthers, in a shocking game that went to overtime, they were able to get the job done by scoring on 2 attempts, whereas the Panthers were only able to score on 0 of them. So they were able to avoid a pretty nasty defeat. But in Week 8 against the Stallions to try and look to beat the unbeaten team, they ended up failing due to missing an extra point and overall just throwing an interception at the end of the game. And then finally, to clinch their playoffs against Tampa, they just beat them. They beat them by 11 points. So this team is going to the playoffs. The main thing is that as of the end of Week 9, they lead the league in points allowed, passing yards per game. They have the best rusher and the best passer in terms of yardage. This team has been able to get it done in that regard. Their offense has been pretty strong, and the defense has become pretty strong as well. Overall, though, I'm not a huge believer in this team, but it's mainly due to just the fact that I'll do it more if I do a playoff video, but I'm just not a huge believer in Kyle Sloter. But the stats speak for themselves. They are pretty solid overall, the fact that they do have the leaders in those regards. And the fact is, almost every first-round quarterback has pretty much either been a flop, benched, cut, or, in Brian Scott's case, just hurt. Yet Kyle Sloter has remained a legitimate starter, so you have to give him a lot of credit for that. But overall, this is pretty much just how it is. The team has clinched the playoffs, and I guess we'll see how they do. So we'll just wait and see.
We'll see you in Canton.